August is one of the best times to explore nature in our province. If you find yourself stuck in the concrete jungle of Winnipeg, however, La Maison des Artistes Visuels Francophones has the answer with an exhibit created by L'Arche Winnipeg. It's called Experiencing Eden, Disability and the Natural World, and it invites viewers to encounter the natural world through the perspectives of folks with disabilities. Jubilee Dueck Thiessen is the Communications and Fund Development Coordinator for L'Arche Winnipeg. Hello to you, Jubilee.
Hello.
We're also joined by one of the artists, Kaelyn, here in the studio. Nice to see you.
You too.
So maybe I'll start with you here, Kaelyn. A nice big question. How do you experience nature?
Whew. I love God, and I think God made us this world.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So then as you are experiencing nature and you're experiencing the creation around us, how do you bring that to life in your art? What kind of art do you make about nature then?
I love to color and make bracelets, and I donate money for a good charity that I really adore.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Jubilee will bring you in here. What does, when we're creating bracelets and doing fun coloring stuff to make Experiencing Eden, what sorts of things, what sorts of resources does L'Arche Winnipeg provide to help make that kind of stuff happen for its participants?
So we don't receive any government funding for our social programming that we provide, but it's important to us to keep our members engaged and to have outlets for creativity and connection and learning and exploration. And so we provide 3-day-a-week social programming, and that's where lots of this art has been created at our Community Circle program. And we got lots of donations of art supplies and found items for this exhibit. So one of the things that Kaelyn made is a paper mache bird.
Yes.
And we made those by repurposing recycled wine bottles for the base, for
Amazing.
stability. And then what did you do to the wine bottle, Kaelyn?
We had to put in rice in the bottle.
Oh,
Put rice in the bottle. And then
Yes.
what did you cover the bottle with?
Paper mache over the tin foil.
You put tin foil to like make the wings and
The
the
wings.
face.
Wow.
And the whole body.
Yeah. And then after the paper mache, what colors did you paint your bird? Do you
I
remember?
just painted red. Red is my favorite color.
Oh, so we made a red bird.
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing. You talked a little bit about this already, Jubilee, with the finding of different materials and the different donations that L'Arche Winnipeg has received. When you receive things like that, Kaelyn, when you see those art supplies being donated, do you right away go, yes, I'm going to use that to make some art? Or do you like to challenge yourself to maybe use something that you haven't used before?
I like both options.
Cool.
And I think we tried lots of new ways of making art for this exhibit, right? Things that we maybe hadn't done before.
Yeah.
What were some of the other things that you saw as you were making these things that were kind of cool?
Hard to say, to be honest. I like all different kinds of things.
That's awesome. Jubilee, what kinds of, when you were helping folks in creating Experiencing Eden, what did that look like from the other sorts of supports that L'Arche Winnipeg was able to provide in addition to facilitating donations?
So La Maison des Artistes Visuels Francophones reached out to us to do the exhibit, which was a really wonderful and first-time opportunity for us. And we really wanted to be intentional about what story we told with our art exhibit. And so we had support from a local artist named Danielle Fontaine-Kozlowski, who came and spent an evening with us helping us think about where we see beauty and experience beauty in the world. And for most of our members, the resounding response was nature. We experienced beauty in nature. And so that really shaped the theme of our exhibit and the story that we tell in our exhibit. And I think even though we're not a nature organization, that's not our cause, I think the story that we tell as an organization is that everyone belongs in our community, and we want to celebrate each person's unique gifts and the way that each unique voice contributes to a larger, vibrant story. And so in this exhibit, we'll have individual art pieces on display from our artists, but then we'll also have a collaborative kind of sculptural piece that you can walk through.
Yeah.
That really, I think, embodies our shared humanity and the beauty that is possible when we each contribute what we can to our community.
I was just about to ask about this interactive sort of element that will be a part of experiencing Eden. Maybe you can tell us a bit about that, Kaelyn. What will that look like for people? I understand there's some dragonflies involved.
True. And I make some bracelets, and I tribute some of my hand. I make those bracelets by hand, and they are going to use some of that for on top.
This sounds like a lot of work. How long did all of this take you?
Like 2.5 years.
Years?
You've been making bracelets for 2.5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been working on this exhibit, though, for 3 months.
Still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, though, that's quite amazing to see how all of these bracelets have come together over the years. How has making bracelets over the last couple of years maybe changed for you, Kaelyn? How, if you look back at the bracelets that you made when you first started, what do your bracelets look like now?
I like different colors. I always mix whatever colors I find. Sometimes I just put them what looks good together and then go from there.
And you've done some country flag colors for certain causes, right?
Correct.
To reflect kind of what you're thinking about and caring about at the time.
Correct.
And you bring your bracelets to church and to social things to sell to help raise money.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so much going on. What do you hope that people who come to see your art at this exhibit, at Experiencing Eden, what do you hope that they take away from having seen the way that you see nature, Kaelyn?
It's really hard to say, to be honest. I always support people who are LGBTQ people, and they all deserve to be in Winnipeg, and they all deserve to be themselves. I think anyone should know that they're all unique and different. It doesn't matter where you come from. You're so welcome here in Winnipeg.
So that when they see all of the unique ways in which all of you and all of your friends make art, maybe they feel also that they are unique and accepted and a part of that community as well. Jubilee, I understand people can also share their experiences in the exhibit as well through this sort of interactive exhibit element. What does that look like, and how can people contribute to that same sort of tapestry that you were talking about before?
Yeah, so people will be able to walk through our sculptural garden and see each unique perspective represented there, and then also contribute their perspective to the garden by making a dragonfly.
Wow.
And personalizing it, and then seeing their perspective reflected in our community's garden.
For the next project, for the next exhibit, what do you think will be the next theme? If this one was nature, then what do you think the next one will look like?
Well, it's hard to think on the spot. If I do,
it's a lot of inspiration.
It is. I will say maybe recognize the first responders and show them that how grateful we are for them sacrificing their lives and their family and they book on time to help us. I want them to be recognized.
Yeah. This is such a gift to the community, and it's so wonderful to see L'Arche Winnipeg presenting their debut exhibit, Experiencing Eden, Disability and the Natural World, taking place at La Maison des Artistes Visuels francophones, which is on Provencher Boulevard. You can find more information at our website, classic107.com, and the Classic 107 app. Kaelyn and Jubilee, it was so great to get to talk to you about Experiencing Eden today, and all the best as you show your art to the rest of Winnipeg.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.